Hi, it's Dave Johnston here. It's with Day Trade the Markets. Today is August the 15th, 2017. We're looking at a 2-minute chart of the September Nasdaq. Just been filled long here, 4 contracts long in the emini Nasdaq, filled long at 59.0350. And I was really looking at the market here. You can see here today that we have had some fairly good selling. Just going to highlight this for a moment. This is when the market opened today. You can see we had some strong selling here, some good speed, some good aggression. The red is a very aggressive bar, second strongest on the aggression side. Made a low here, popped up to the natural resistance area. As you can see, we have the area here of likely resistance. Came down, made a new low, not much of a bounce here, but could not make a new low. Then we came up to the resistance area. So I'm really thinking that the market's going to come back down into this area here where I just got long, turn around and at least pop up to this area, and then maybe even challenge the high of the day. So I'm going to go ahead. I need to put my stop in place here, and I am going to put my stop in at 150, just below that bar right there. So put my sell stop in there. And as far as exiting this trade, I'm going to try and exit two of these contracts. I got 4 long here, so I'm going to try and get exit. We're long for 59.0350. If I stretch it here, I think what I'll do is I'm going to go to 59.1150. Yeah, there we go, right there. I'm going to try and sell 2 there, which is just below this area of resistance, and that'll give us 8 points each on the first 2 contracts. So we'll leave that for now. We've got everything in place. I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible. So that's where we're at right now. It came down to our support area. We were able to get long, and we'll see what we can get on this trade. So I am going to go ahead while we're doing this and place another order to sell up towards where this selling came in here. So it obviously needs to get above this area to hit our next objective. So I'm going to put that next objective up here at, let's see, well, up into this area, this top of this red here, and then this light red here where this selling came in. So that's all the way up here at 59.20. I think I'll pull that back a little bit, and let's go for right about in here, which will give us, let's see, if we put that at 17, yeah, we'll put it at 1750. Let's try that for 1. We'll put that for 1 contract in there. So got everything in place for at least for the time being, and then we'll just do a trailing stop with the final contract. Should the market rally and fill us on these 3 these 2 orders here for a total of 3 contracts and the sell limit orders. So pause the recording and pick it up when needed. Okay, just resume the recording. We are getting another little bounce here. We're getting fairly close to our first objective at 59.11.5. I am going to go ahead here and change the stop. I'm going to bring it just above the entry there. So I'll put this marker in here that I created. So, you know, we've basically locked in a scratch after you to consider commissions here. So I just want to bring you up to date on that, and hopefully we can get filled on this objective here in the next few minutes. So once again, I'll pause the recording. Okay, just restarted the recording again. We're just, once again, we had that little bit of a dip. We just got up within a tick or two, and now we're backing off a little bit. But just, you know, trying to time it such that we can go ahead and actually get filled here. At any rate, I'll once again pause. Okay, restarted the recording again. I forgot to put the time on here. As you can see, it's 8:21 a.m. on Tuesday, August 15th, and of course that's Pacific time, so it's 11:21 Eastern time. So I was filled on this trade back here about 11:10 Eastern time. So I've been in this trade about 10, 11, 12 minutes, something like that. So just wanted to bring you up to date on the timing here, the actual time of the trade, and so forth. So hopefully we can get hit on this first objective here shortly, but in the meantime I'll once again just pause recording. Okay, resuming the recording just a couple minutes later here. We just got filled, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead. So that's at 8:23 my time, so approximately 15 minutes into that trade to reach our first objective. So I'm going to go ahead and obviously make an adjustment on our stop here from 4 contracts down to 2, because we're now just long 2. We've just been filled on our exit on 2. So I'm going to bounce this stop up a little bit here just bring it up underneath that last dip, which got down to 7, and it looks like 7.25 right here. So I got this stop at 650. I'll put it at 6. Yeah, put it at 650. There we go, right there. So there's our stop here, and I'll make an adjustment here showing the adjusted stop here. So, and we still have this other order up in here at 17.5, 59.17.5, which is our second objective. We're trying to sell one contract of the remaining two there. So, just bring you up to date on that. Once again, I'll pause the recording. Oh, just make sure we got our time in here. Yeah, 8:24. Okay. Okay, just restarting the recording again here. We're up to 8:39, so we've been in the trade about a half an hour. You can see that we just had this green bar here that's come up very, very close to our next objective. So I'm going to go ahead and move the stop just a little bit below the low of that green bar, which is at 10.75. So now I've got the stop at 59.10 even. And I'll just move that marker in there, and hopefully we can come up and actually reach our objective here at 17.5. You can see it hit 16. I think it was 16 or 17. So you know it's very, very close to that second objective. So I'll go ahead and pause the recording and pick it up when needed. Okay, just resuming the recording here. It's 8:47 my time, so we've been in the trade about 40 minutes. We got into, okay, there we just got hit. So we had 6.5 points on the second two contracts and 8 points each on the first two. So 8 and 8 is 16, and then we had 6.5, so that's 13. 13 plus 16, so what's that? 29.5 points total on this 4-contract trade. So a little bit unfortunate. We got very, very close to our second objective up here before pulling back, but still a fairly nice trade. And I think what I liked about this trade in particular was that taking a look at where this really good reference area came in here, which was this high velocity move, which is the vertical area with the dark background, in combination with very strong selling with the red bar right in here. You see we did have some follow through. It came up and hit that area's resistance, and then came down and made a slightly new low, not a significant new low. And when it failed here after this bounce to make a new low here, it was really suggesting to me that the strength of the sellers was drying up. And when the market came up here and then backed off, it gave us an opportunity then when it got down into the support area to go ahead and get long. So the trade set up quite nicely. So any questions or comments, you can reach us at info@daytradethemarkets.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.